things are going to be a little bit, it's Mercury
Yes.
retrograde. We have a Saturn retrograde. We have Uranus and Gemini. We have Uranus. We have Pluto and Aquarius getting ready to trine. Um, um,
Yes.
no,
We are
no, Pluto and
currently,
Aquarius getting ready to trine Uranus and Gemini. That's a lot of stuff, right?
I know. So currently, Pluto is retrograde, Neptune is retrograde, Saturn is going retrograde this Sunday
Sunday.
after midnight. I have to wear glasses. I can't see anymore. This is my reading glasses. This is where I come. Um, and to be honest, Neptune, if Neptune hits your sun or your ascendant in any way, your eyesight is gonna go worse. Just a note.
Wow. If
Neptune is for
Neptune,
eyesight.
if
Yes.
Neptune hits, if Neptune has an aspect, what kind of aspect though? Just any?
A conjunction, opposition, or square to your ascendant or sun. Usually
Okay.
that means your eyesight is getting worse. And I had Neptune on my descendant, opposite my ascendant.
Right.
I have late Virgo rising, so it was on my opposite my ascendant for so long, and it's coming back again in the fall, and I can't read anymore without glasses. So that's
Wow.
news. That's what
Okay.
that's what Neptune gave me last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, uh, so Saturn is going retrograde on Sunday midnight Eastern time. Okay, so just
Oh.
after,
Okay. Okay.
yes, and then we have Mercury going retrograde on the 18th.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to have a lot of planets plus
No, it's
Uranus, as
it's.
you mentioned. Hmm?
I'm sorry. Is Pluto retrograde? Is Pluto
Yes,
back in?
Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn and Mercury. They're all going to be retrograde by after 18th of July.
Wow.
Four of them. Hi,
Okay.
Imaginary Restaurant. Nice to see you. And then Uranus, as you mentioned, Uranus changed signs into Gemini. So there's like a shift
Yes.
there as well. So I think July is a very, shifts, changing energies, and lots of things are happening. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so we
Steve.
had a full
Steve.
moon
Yeah.
yesterday.
Full moon yesterday. Right. Full moon
Yeah.
Capricorn.
So because you're Capricorn rising, how's the full moon for you?
It was it was actually for me, it was, I sensed that I was almost like between two worlds. I could sense a lot of ending or a lot of closing down of the old. And
Hmm.
even more so, I'd say, let me back up. When I was doing the podcast with Ann on Tuesday, and I was discussing my progressed moon, is now it changed. My progressed moon was in the anoretic degree of Pisces on the cruise, and it
Yes,
changed.
yes.
It switched from 2029 change to, and then now it's zero. It's 0 degrees. I think it may be one. No, I think it's still 0 degrees, but it
Uh,
has
y-
like a sense the fire building for me.
So you have this Saturn Neptune conjunction on your progressed moon and zero Aries. So, mm, well, this is a definitely new chapter for you coming.
Yeah,
Maybe like
yeah,
a new foundation, new structure you need to rebuild because especially because
yes,
you're Capricorn rising, I
right,
think even more. So
right,
I think it's a great opportunity for you to start something new, definitely. And
yes.
Neptune, like about your dreams and vision, right? So with
Okay,
this
no,
moon is going to give you like a internal, you're going to have like internal flame, internal fire that's going to actually push you with this progressed
absolutely.
moon.
Yeah, I sense
Mhm.
that. For me, it's more of a within. Eventually, it'll show on the out, but it's actually starting on the inside. And there's that song, that song by I can't. Oh, by I forgot her name now, and it's called "This Girl Is on Fire." And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
just
it's
feels.
a
I just
Nelly Furtado. Is it
nope,
Nelly
nope, nope.
Furtado? No, Alicia
Mm-mm.
Keys. Alicia
Thank you,
Keys.
Alicia Keys. Thank you,
Alicia
Alicia
Keys.
Keys.
Yeah.
And that's what, so now something to end. That song came right up in my head. I almost could sing it, and I realized, oh, okay, that's my. And I realized how uncomfortable for me I was having a progressed moon in Pisces. That was just like wow. I mean, psychically it was great. I mean, there's a lot of psychic gifts, a lot of a good deepening of my intuitive abilities, empathic abilities, but almost too deep, especially when I got to the
Mm.
letter degrees. It was a lot. Um, you know,
But
yeah,
it was a closure, right? When you have Pisces, everything that when something is in Pisces, it's kind of like closing of something, and you had to let go of something, close
yeah,
something, so you can
yes,
start something
yeah,
new.
yeah.
Making
Oh,
space for new. making
It's a
space
lot of
for you.
closing, a lot of closures. Yeah, a lot of releases. I know
Excellent.
it's a lot of closing.
Yeah,
So
really.
yeah, really, everyone has their
I
different
love it.
things. Yeah, me too. And Steve Judd was saying how this for July, the first half was going to be pretty much not a cakewalk but moderate. But he said the second half, starting now, is going to be a lot of stuff happening. You know.
Yes, yes, yes. And so let's dive in right where we are. So today's Friday. Moon is still in Aquarius, almost the whole weekend, right? So she's gonna go
Okay.
into Pisces uh, around 8 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. So we have an Aquarian weekend ahead, like a moon in Aquarius. So there's some good stuff and some not so good. The conjunction with Pluto is
Oh,
coming up this evening for East. I'm gonna talk about
yes.
Eastern time, okay?
Okay.
So so there is, Pluto and Moon together is always psychological, in intense feelings, right? It's like it's
Yes.
obsessive. It's obsessive. It's kind of like it can be very intense, right? So, but I
Yeah, a lot
think
of
after
ruminations.
that, Saturday is going to be better. So because it's going to trine Venus, the Moon, and
Nice.
oppose Mercury. So that's nice, right?
Yes.
Um, yeah. But we are feeling Saturn, so that the whole point of this weekend is feeling the Saturn
The
changing. So
sad.
this is
Yes. Yeah.
so we're gonna feel the fears more. So I
Mhm.
think because we had a kind of a sense of what Saturn in Aries is already, right? There's a hot
Right.
summer, there was heat wave, there was
Yes.
a
Yes.
lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with Saturn in Aries, there's a lot of fear of being our authentic selves, right? So there's like a fear of being first, of going places that we
Yeah.
don't know, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think this
Mm-hmm.
retrograde might help us understanding our fears better. So we had a kind of glance of what we can do, where we can
Right.
do, what we can accomplish, maybe in the last couple of months. But now I think we need to kind of revise and stop and say, okay, what am I really afraid of? What can really happen? Why am I
Yes.
feeling this way?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yes.
And then just embrace it. Like it's really who dares wins, remember?
Right.
So
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
so it's that kind of a feeling. So I think with this retrograde, we're gonna maybe have time to um, revise and set our foundations better, and not based on fear or just by um, um,
Past the
challenging
comfort
ourselves.
zone. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get out the
Um,
past
but
because we had so much comfort. Even though the past can be comfortable because we know it, but it's also uncomfortable because it's too much. It's containing us and holding us back. So I think having a Mercury retrograde as well, Saturn, we'll have a chance to review things, get our plans in order, and have a chance to sort of like have gain some comfort in knowing what we want to bring into our lives, and not
absolutely.
be and do a little planning. Some of us need a little planning. Some of us got a little Virgo going on or whatever. We just need to see
The,
how
the
test drive it a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, this Saturn Aries is test of patience anyway, right? Because we
Yes,
want to do it right
yes,
now. We want it now. We
yes.
can't wait, but we have to. Like this is,
Tense.
long term. It's a long ride.
Hmm.
Slow is fast for Saturn, right? Slow is
Yes.
fast for him.
Yeah.
um,
Yes.
with Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is retrograde in Leo. And
Right.
Mercury in Leo is actually very expressive, very, it's very, it's the way the actors speak. I always think about when I think about Mercury in Leo, this is like the way we act, the way we, kind of the way we are on a stage, whatever we do in life. Like, what is our stage? Where do people, this is, are we on stage at home or in our workplace or within our friendship groups? Like, where is our stage? This is how I kind of see Mercury in Leo. So when
Hmm.
when Mercury in Leo goes retrograde, we're gonna go more inward. We're gonna lose the stage, and there's gonna be kind of also some kind of feeling, lost of words, lost of audience. Like, where's my audience?
Okay.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
listen to me? Kind of,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So um, I think it's a beautiful opportunity to work on our inner creativity and finding our inner
Right.
child. Leo is all about that,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
So what did you do really when you were a kid? What did you enjoy? How did you express yourself, right? What is, because
Right.
Leo is also about courage, just like Aries. So
Yes.
there's a
Yes.
sense of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
being true to yourself, being courageous. Um, it's great for creative. If you're doing anything creative, and all of us are doing creative. If cooking is also creating, so if
It
you know
sure
if you
is.
cook a meal, you're still creating, right? So whatever you're doing, uh, Mercury in retrograde in Leo will help you internalize and find that inner passion. What's
Yes.
in your heart? What did you like to do as a kid? And you can work on your creativity. And when it goes direct again, then you're going to be maybe easier way to express it. Okay, so it
Yeah.
depends on where
Right.
your chart,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I got rewrite the
So
script. Something came to my mind is rewriting our scripts. You know what I mean? Because it's
yes,
Mercury in writing.
yes,
So whether it's a movie script, any script, just rewriting your story, your
yes,
script is a good time. And it's
yes.
Mercury, it's retrograde, so you can rewrite it, make those changes, those revisions to that you want to actually bring out. I know that's what I'm doing. Actually, I'm realizing that's what. Okay, let me just use this time. I can feel that the old is done, or it's had its sun, it's had its time,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I think, and
So
we're seeing it happen on the main stage too. We're seeing a lot of our old systems, whether we want them to come down or not, they're coming down. They are just
yep,
you know
absolutely,
being
absolutely.
decimated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think also Leo is about having fun and finding
Yeah.
joy. So,
Yes. Yes.
so let's do that this summer. I think
Yeah.
with all these retrogrades, we need to kind of slow down anyway,
Oh,
because
honestly.
we had a crazy spring, then kind of, when Gemini season came, you were like, yes, and then we rushed, and there was Gemini and Cancer season we were doing, and Jupiter changed signs, and Uranus, everything is, and now it's time to kind of slow down and process what happened in the last couple of months. Okay,
Yeah.
it was very
Yes.
busy,
Mm-hmm.
busy and noisy. Uranus in Gemini is already messing with our minds. There's so many things happening, so busy out there. We have lots of ideas. Mercury in Leo with Uranus in Gemini is excellent combination. It's so many potentials, opportunities,
Yeah.
to be innovative, to
Yes.
express yourself in a different way, to be unique yourself, whatever, right? So there's lots of
Right.
beautiful
Mm-hmm.
ways.
Yeah.
But if we need to kind of understand what we're doing, I think this is well, where Saturn in retrograde comes into place.
Yeah.
We need to know
Yes.
what do we want to present to the others? Who are we? What do we want to
Hmm.
represent? Want to say.
Right. Yeah.
So we have time to slow down, catch up with people. Venus is in Gemini as well now,
Yes.
and
Forgot
Venus in
about that.
Gemini loves to connect with others, communicate, like debates, conversations, chit chats. Finding somebody you can talk to and just exchange ideas, brainstorm. With Uranus and Gemini,
Yes.
so there's like a sense of um, going to these lovely parties where you can find people you can talk to. That's
Mm-hmm.
those kind of parties that you want to find people who are same minded as you, and or just or maybe not, maybe even somebody who could provoke you, like um Gemini can teach us what is the other side, right? So maybe we want to connect with people maybe who do not think like us. Maybe we can learn something from them. Maybe we want to exchange ideas, and maybe something new comes up. Maybe we can also awaken ourselves, what Uranus wants with this. So maybe this is a good opportunity to slow down, maybe see what other people are doing, and talk to them and see, maybe you're gonna get something outside of your circle, because I think Venus in Gemini likes to mingle with outside of your circle, right? She likes
Right.
to meet
Yes.
new people,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So maybe, although we might not feel as comfortable as we think, I think Uranus and Venus in Gemini might help us to be more comfortable than we think with people who are not the same as us. And maybe we learn something from them. So just be open
Yeah.
minded this
And
summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think with Uranus active as it is right now, Uranus, the suddenness, the sudden change. So we may have sudden experiences, sudden engagements with people, and even see ourselves acting differently suddenly because we have a little bit more freedom, more space to do that. And now
Uh,
I got to say that this is the time for, once we get to this point, it's time for my ETs are coming, because with this Pluto in, in Aquarius, trining,
Yeah,
I'm not sorry, Pluto and Aquarius trining Uranus and Gemini. I think we're gonna
yeah,
have some, it's an energy of AI, it's an energy of new frontiers, of new things I mean, Uranus is a sky god. Uranus is gonna want to, sort of connect.
yeah,
Uranus is with other
yeah.
things that
It,
are not terrestrial.
yeah, and this is going to be active until 2029 almost. So it's like in the next 3 years,
Wow.
right? Because
Okay.
they're going to have trines because they're going to go because of their retrograde motions. They're going to
Yes.
meet lots of times this year. I mean, I think it's going to be exact next year, but we're still feeling it. They're so close
No, it's
together.
two
This,
exacts. There's one exact on next week, and there's one exact on the 29th of
oh yeah, you're right. No, Uranus and Pluto. You're breaking up. Yeah, we have to love this retrograde shadows and we have to love these shadows.
Okay, there it goes. Maybe
Mercury.
I
Yeah,
moved my
I
hand and
lost you for a
it did,
second.
yeah, and it did something.
I'm seeing Uranus and Pluto are not gonna meet now.
No, no, I said there's a trine, not Uranus and Pluto. No, no, there's a Pluto and Aquarius a trine, Uranus and Gemini
Yeah, but
on
not
July
now.
18th.
Then no, it's not gonna be exact now.
Oh, I looked it up
Pluto
and it
and
said
Uranus.
exact.
I don't think so. They're not going. They're not going that fast. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'll check. I'll check the dates for you when they're exactly
Okay,
gonna meet, but not
okay.
now because Pluto is 3 degrees and Uranus is 0, so they're not meeting now for sure.
No, not meeting, not a conjunct, not a conjunction, a trine.
But even a trine has to be exact, and
Yeah,
Uranus is
so
zero
yeah.
degrees. Uranus is 0 degrees, and Pluto is 3 degrees.
Well, within the orb, that may okay, that's not exact, but anyhow,
No, no,
that's what
it
I
is.
saw
They are. They
when I
are.
looked it up. That's what I
No, they
saw.
are within the orb.
Yeah.
They are within.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
close enough, but they're not exact yet. But I'm saying they're going to be having this dance, the trine between them is going to
Yes.
last for
Okay.
because of the retrogrades and stuff. From now, that we already feel when Uranus came into Gemini, we already felt it, right? And it's going to be active until end of 2028. So we have this 3 years of this
Wow.
beautiful. So whatever comes up in the next 3 years in technology innovation is going to be huge.
It's huge. Huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than we can keep up with now. Yeah. Actually, we're
No, no,
having.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Huh?
It's crazy what's happening. I was just
It's too much. Yeah.
my husband sent me a reel the other day, and I posted it here. Now you can buy your own like little vehicle in parts, and you make it and you drive it
Wow.
like a Lego. Like you you, you get parts, you assemble,
Wow.
and you
It's a
drive
kit
it. Like
car. A kit car. Yeah. I know. It's just. Yeah.
it's just
No.
crazy, right? It's literally Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus in Gemini. Gemini is about transportation and local. This is like a local vehicle for local commutes and
Yeah. Oh,
stuff.
that's right. Right.
You
Yeah.
can't make this up. You
No.
can't
No,
make
you
this up.
can't.
I'm telling you.
No, you cannot. No, not at
Yeah.
all.
Anyway, so this is the weekend. Not It's not a bad weekend. You can socialize. And
Yeah.
Moon in Aquarius loves Venus in Gemini. So that's like just go have fun, talk to people, communicate. It's fun. The full moon is we're gonna feel, the full moon. We still feel it, but
Yeah.
after the full moon, it's almost the party's over, right? So you just chill, talk about how was the party, what do you think? It's kind of
Oh,
it's that
that's
kind of a
right.
week, right? So
Yes,
just
yes,
you know, let's gossip. Who was at the party and what did she wear and why? And that's what
yeah,
Venus in Gemini loves,
yes, yes,
kind of a thing. So, um, Moon in Pisces is actually beautiful. So because Jupiter is in Cancer for this next year,
yes.
every time we have a water moon, it's gonna either trine or conjunct Jupiter. So those are always going to be a good moons to do something. So water moons,
Yes.
because we always
Okay.
look at Jupiter. Okay, so water
Yeah.
moons are favorable in the next year. And on Monday, Moon is going to also square Venus in Gemini, but it's still a contact. So
Okay.
although it's a square, they're still talking to each other. And Venus is also benefic. So at least it's
Yes.
mutable. So there, it's not bad. So I think Monday is actually an excellent day to do something, to
Okay.
send those emails, do just Monday, just do, whatever you need to do, talk to people, whatever. That's Monday. The best
Good. Good.
day
Good.
of the week, I feel yes, definitely
Oh,
the best
really?
day of the week.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Um, yeah, I like it. Tuesday has
Yeah.
a moon opposition to, yeah. Uh, Tuesday we have Mars sextile Juno, and that's an opportunity for Mars is in Virgo and Juno is in Scorpio. So I
Oh,
like that
interesting.
combination for maybe to commit yourself to um, um, like a very intimate partnership. So if you know somebody, you can maybe you want to share your resources with. This is Juno in
Hmm.
Scorpio, and Mars is so if you have something, if you want to join some kind of venture or something with somebody, maybe if you want to invest with somebody else, or there's some kind of connection with those. And Mars in Virgo is actually very discerning, so I think it's a great
Oh,
opportunity for you to know who that partner
that
could be, or who could you align with. The
absolutely.
alliances you make on Tuesday could have good results. It's a
Okay.
sextile, so there's action, but I think there's an opportunity for a good connection, a good, kind of some kind of connection. And Moon is trining the Sun. I like Tuesday. I like Monday, Tuesday. I like
Good.
as yeah, I
Excellent. You
like
can use them, and they're two different energies. I like it. That they can be very different days, but still.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
so the weekend is more social. Then we have Moon in Pisces with nice energies and yeah, it's going to be more watery, but it's fertile.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
have
Yes. Fecund.
earthy
Yes.
Mars with this, so I think it's more fertile. So I think I like it. I like Monday, Tuesday to do things.
Good.
Wednesday is a different story when Moon. So cardinal moons are going to be hard now because we have Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and Jupiter is also in Cancer. So there's a lot of cardinal energy, and these
Ah,
moons are either conjunct or square or opposed, and they are tough ones, right? So
mm,
Capricorn moons, Aries, Libra moons. Libra moons has a little bit of less issues because she has a support from Pluto and in Aquarius and in Uranus and Gemini. So from all the cardinal, Libra is in the best position, but Aries, for example, it's kind of Wednesday you're gonna have this conjunction with Saturn and Neptune. So you're gonna feel more impatient. Imagine, like somebody's hanging over our head, like, I can't do this. I want to do this.
okay.
There's
Okay.
things are not clear. Authorities,
Yes.
all this. So I think Wednesday can be a little bit hard,
All
and
right.
square Jupiter, like I don't know,
Oh. Okay.
over the top. Yeah, I don't like
Yes.
Wednesday. I don't like Thursday is a little bit better because Moon is then sextiling Venus and trining Mercury. So Thursday is nice actually. It's not that
Okay.
bad.
All right.
Yeah.
So we
And
should
then
get
we have
Monday,
Yeah, and
Monday, Tuesday,
there's
Thursday.
yeah, it's the last quarter moon as well on Thursday, so there's like sense of finishing up. There's support from
Yes.
Mercury and Venus. We can do it nicely. So I like that. And then Friday, Mercury goes retrograde just after midnight Eastern time as well. And the moon is going into Taurus, so there's gonna be a different story. Um, overall,
Perfect
it's
moon.
not yeah, overall, it's not the worst or the best week, but I think,
No.
we can pull it off. I think we can pull
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
off. We can
Yeah.
still
I think
make
we can pull. Yeah.
it,
I
right?
agree. I think that's the way
Yeah.
to put it. We can pull this one off. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can still
There's
make something. Yeah, I think the beginning of the week, if you take it seriously, you can do the whole week's work, on Monday, Tuesday, and then just
easy through.
relax
Yeah.
after
Yes.
that.
Try to
Yeah.
slide through the rest of the yeah. But because Monday and
Yeah.
Tuesday I think are good days, and Tuesday's gonna be to me a more serious day, a more with that Mars
Yes.
and Virgo's sextile Juno and Scorpio. But that's could be yeah. But that's could be. But still, that
I
could be
like
that's a day you could accomplish something, because you'll feel like if you make a connection like that, you'll feel like
yeah,
you've,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I like it. I like
good
it. Although
foundational thing.
yeah, I think Wednesday is the most challenging day of the week. Wednesday.
Okay.
Monday is the best, and Wednesday is the most challenging. That's
Most challenging. Okay.
so.
Okay.
And then Friday, yeah, Friday's gonna be crazy probably just because Mercury is stationed. So if you can avoid traffic or
Yeah.
do the backup. So
Yeah.
the best advice before Mercury retrograde is just back up everything. Back up
Yes.
your
I got to.
computers,
Yes.
drives, and everything. Um, because you can just lose it without even knowing. And especially now
Right.
Uranus in Gemini is also. We rented the car here. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It was just Uranus was just changed sign when we came here. We already changed 3 cars. They gave us 2 that were not right.
Oh,
In one
wow.
week, we had to change 3 cars. Can you imagine? First the
Wow.
shadow, and Uranus came into Gemini because we are so Gemini,
Yes.
both me and my husband. That's why I think Uranus is even affecting us more than other people.
Even
And
more
our
so.
kid
Yeah.
is also Gemini in our
Right.
car. So I was,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
No, you got a
laughing. I was
Gemini.
like,
You have a Gemini love boat over there. So,
yeah.
so yeah.
So I was saying,
Yeah.
like, it was so funny. Like, okay, another car, like 3 cars in one week. It was
Yeah.
just ridiculously. I don't know. It was anyway. But
Yeah,
that's the
and people,
energy.
if you're traveling, like I was
Yeah.
telling people, to check your flights and stuff because there will
Oh
be
yeah.
things. It's
Yeah.
just I sensed. I was telling my neighbor who's also a Gemini, and I always give her the heads up for Gemini's and full moon for retrogrades, Mercury retrogrades and full moons. I said I have a
Yeah.
feeling because of Uranus. I mean, because of Uranus and Gemini now, I think we could be have a little bit heavier, more of an impact. So we'll have to even do a little bit slow down. I said one, we're gonna have to actually slow down even more so
Yeah.
because Uranus is gonna be fast enough for us, and Gemini's fast. So we don't need to be fast ourselves. We're gonna need to slow
Yes.
it down
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
reconsider,
Yeah.
rethink, whatever. Because I could sense just things not working. Like I had you took 3 cars. I had 2 printers not work. Everything's fine,
There you
but
go.
you put the
There you go.
printer, the ink
Yeah.
in, it wouldn't work. I mean, it's like, wow. I
That's
said,
exactly.
okay,
And I think us Geminis felt it the most. I just
yeah,
it's just because Uranus came into our sign. It just shook us up like.
yes, yes,
Yeah, we're gonna feel it. We're gonna feel this Uranus most. And Mercury retrogrades for everybody in general.
right,
Don't stop living your life, but
right,
read the fine print. That's the point.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If not sure,
That,
if check it again. What they say, measure twice, cut once. We got to really think. You know what I mean? Twice and before we do things.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, how when you go online and when
Yeah.
Mercury is retrograde, and usually you never read those terms and conditions, right?
Yes. Right.
Now
Right.
you have to read those terms and conditions.
Yes. That's a good point.
Do not
Yes.
click anything. Do not click anything
I think.
before you
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah. Yes. Be careful of the scams and all that because it may be like, oh yeah, I got this. No.
Oh, scams. Oh, they're gonna be crazy scams.
Yeah, they all gonna be crazy right now. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So be very
it's
careful. Be very careful. Overall, it's not a bad week, but just prepare. This is the week to prepare before Mercury goes retrograde. So back up everything. Make sure you know
yeah.
you can still do things during the retrograde, but just make sure that
Right.
that your car is safe. That
Yeah.
just check your car, check your computers, check your backup everything, and if you
Yeah. Yeah.
travel,
Your travel
make sure
plans.
everything's
Yeah.
okay.
People traveling, check out, make sure. So you're doing a lot of traveling in the country. You said you're doing.
I'm Yes, we are within the country. We are going to different cities, visiting different people,
Oh,
different
nice,
friends, and then actually in 2 weeks we're going to Barcelona for 4 days, just my husband and I. Uh,
nice. A
the
little,
Yeah,
yeah, a little
yeah.
nice little honeymoon. Little,
That's
yes,
what we call it. This is like,
yeah.
my mother-in-law is so happy to be with Adrian, so
That's exactly.
they can
She's
have,
like, go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead. Yeah, she wants to have her
yes,
to herself. Yeah.
they can have their time and we can have our time. So
Yes.
we are going to Barcelona.
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes.
Oh,
Hopefully all is
nice.
good. I'll let you know. I'll keep you guys
Yes.
posted.
Yeah. Keep us posted.
As
Send
a
us,
true
send us
Gemini.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's it. I think this is for this week. Next
Okay.
week we'll see. Maybe we can. I don't know. I'll talk to you offline, and
Yeah,
I'll let you
don't
know
rush.
how
Enjoy
everything
your
goes.
vacation.
Yeah,
Enjoy your time with your
I'm
husband.
working,
Get your
and we're also working from here, but we're not working full
yes,
time. So we are kind of
yes,
combining.
yeah.
This is like a half half.
Half.
Um,
Maybe you said that. Yeah, but we'll get. Maybe you skip next week. The weekend in Barcelona. Skip that week. Let's do it. Another
yeah,
week or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyway, even
Because
maybe
you got
next
us over
week.
the big stuff. You got us over the big stuff. If you can, you just figure just what I mean. I'm pretty. Next week for me
Uh,
is pretty loosey, but um, with this energy
no,
right
no,
now, you got us through the big stuff. You got us through the Mercury
no, no,
retrograde. I
no.
talked about that.
Let's meet next week. Even if I'm traveling, I'm gonna meet you. We could just chat for we chat less than an hour. It's fine because I want to talk about the new moon that is gonna be actually very important,
Oh,
and I want to
really?
talk about it. That's what I want to meet with you next week,
Okay.
and we'll figure it out. And then we're gonna have a break when I'm in Barcelona, and then we'll meet back in
Perfect. So
August.
so the new moon. Okay, the new moon's next week. Wait, it's next
No,
week?
on the 24th, on the
Okay, that's what I
24th. But I
said.
want to talk
Okay.
about it next week to
Okay.
prepare you guys for the
Oh,
new
got
moon.
it. Got it. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good. Okay.
yeah.
So that's
Because
perfect. Yeah.
it's a feisty one. It's a feisty one, especially with Mercury is also retrograde. This is a new moon in Leo. Mercury is retrograde in Leo, so I have something to say about it. So okay,
Okay. All righty.
it's gonna be
New
yeah,
moon, Leo.
yeah,
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Well, we
yeah,
got a lot of fire. We got a lot of things in Aries, and we got a lot. Then we got all this Leo
yeah.
energy.
A lot
Okay.
of fire in the air, which is good. So we feel motivated. We feel that we wanna initiate things, but we also want everything now, right?
Yeah.
And we
Yes.
want
Yeah.
it the
Well,
way we want it.
that's the way we want it. Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Yeah. I know.
that's another thing. you know.
Oh boy.
Oh, you have to say, I have to tell you this story again. Frank Clifford always has good stories. So he
Yeah.
says that he's an Aries. And he goes, I feel that he says that every sign should be their sign. He said, if you're an Aries, you should be an Aries. If don't be something else. And he says that he and his husband, when they sometimes cannot decide where they want to go to eat. So
Yeah.
sometimes they go into two restaurants the same night. First, his husband has Mexican, and then he has Japanese at the same
Oh, that is
night.
too funny. And I'm
He
gonna sit
goes,
there. Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
goes, I'm an Aries. I'm not making compromises. I
No,
want to
no,
eat
that's it.
and I should eat what I want, and he should eat what he wants. And then
Now,
they go to two different restaurants.
what's his husband's sign?
Oh, Capricorn.
Oof. Yeah, they both. Yeah, they both want their own. Yes, yes. Oh, that's funny.
I I thought it was hilarious how he said it. So because he truly says if we don't do our sun sign properly,
Yes.
like if,
Do
if you
your
tell
sun
if you
sign.
tell Aries to slow down, it's not proper. Aries should not slow down. Gemini
Right.
should not stop talking.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Taurus should not be
Stop
hurried up,
learning.
go
Mm-hmm.
faster. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like so there's like everybody
Yeah.
should be their own sign
Yeah. That's our
because that's the
signature.
whole
That's
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a doctrine of signature and flower essence. That's the
Yes.
your basic.
Yes. Yes.
So you can do add-ons, but you can't change that core of your
Yeah.
being. But
Yeah.
so much you could go a little bit on the outside, whatever. But
No,
yeah.
just try to be the best of that sign. That's the
Yes.
whole point. But
Yes.
don't be something else. That's the whole point. Like you can make Libra out of Aries. You can make
Mm-mm. No.
Scorpio out
No.
of Taurus or whatever. It just doesn't go that way, right?
Well, I told you what one of my earliest teachers taught me in astrology that you mentioned Aries and Libra that Libras and Aries that went to charm school. You know what I mean? Because because Libras, and I had a boyfriend who was an Aries, and it was that was never so obvious. And when you saw he and I, guess he didn't go to charm school at all. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? He was just a rough kind of guy, and didn't mean any harm by it. He just wasn't polished. But I was the one who
Yeah,
was diplomatic and knew how to. And so he said, "Oh yeah," he says, Libras and Aries that went to charm school. I said, "Oh, that was I'll never
I
forget
love
that
it. I
because
love it.
yeah."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
So that
Frank.
that
I
that
like your
that
Frank
yeah.
Clifford isms. I like when you tell stories
No,
about him.
I know. He always has this good. Because he always has examples from his own life, and I always
Yeah,
remember that because as a
yeah,
Gemini, I remember those. That's how I learn through
yeah,
those little
yes,
things, right?
yeah.
Through
That is how we
stories.
learn. Yes, mm-hmm.
Yeah, through stories
Yeah,
and examples, and just the
yeah,
way. So,
yeah. Like with my
so
Libra and Aries. I never that was years and years ago, but I never forget that. And I really got the difference on how they are. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
And now I have to watch
Well, I know.
myself because now that I have progressed. moon in Aries, I'm gonna have to make sure I, you know, not too
That's
fiery.
excellent because you're gonna feel like you can accomplish something. You're gonna feel
Yes.
like you're number one.
Right.
So it's
Yes.
opposite of your natal moon, and you
Right.
always were kind of harmonious and compromising. Now
Yes.
you said, it's time to like, okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's just
And I
I think you're gonna be more assertive. It's
right.
just more
Yes.
assertive.
I
Yeah,
agree. That's the word. Not aggressive. I think I'll be more assertive
yeah,
and more clear. I mean, actually
yeah,
make more. I'll initiate things and actually do it. I feel like and feel like I can do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's yeah. I'm
yeah,
feeling that. It feels good. It feels good actually. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm happy to leave all that water and dry off a little bit.
I know, I know, I know. Yeah. I have a currently progressed moon in Aquarius, which I'm loving,
Oh, that's nice.
but it's coming to an end soon, and I'm coming to Pisces, so I'm gonna drown in
Oh,
for the next couple of years in some water stuff.
so
So
you'll be in the water. You'll be where I was then. Yeah. Yeah.
you're gonna
It
you're gonna watch
was.
me drown. Oh,
Yeah.
help me, just
Yeah. I mean,
pull
literally,
me out.
we were having a lecture by this wonderful astrologer of obviously Anne's friends are all wonderful astrologers by Jenny Picasso, and she was going over progressed moons and the different decans within the progressed moons.
Oh yeah,
And she
yeah.
said, "Oh, if you're having a progressed moon and you're the anoretic degree, it's gonna be dub. Oh, it's gonna be something." And I happened to look at my app, and I was like, "I can't believe I'm at 29 degrees
But look
Pisces."
what you did. But look how beautifully it ended for you, the progressed moon in Pisces. You were on a cruise
On a
on water
cruise.
with spiritual people, which is Pisces,
Yes,
people you
yes,
liked, and you were doing this spiritual, just ending this in such a beautiful journey
it
to say goodbye
was.
to your progressed moon in Pisces. The best way.
Yes.
It was
It was.
lovely.
I did a new moon fest. I did a new moon ritual, which is lovely. I taught I gave a class, a little talk about spiritual. I gave a talk about, which is I'm gonna expand upon this, about how energy healing and light work can support and supplement astrological
Hmm.
sessions. So when you have like
Oh yes.
again, if I would have known, that's my, but if I would have known I was having this Pisces progression, I could have been. What could have done to make it more? I don't know, agreeable. To get more
No,
out of
no, no,
it.
no. It's Pisces. No, 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 no. JeMaja, this is your Capricorn rising talking. Pisces goes with the flow.
That's true
Remember,
too.
Pisces
Yes,
go with
yes.
the flow, and it
Oh, but
takes you where you need to go. And
oh,
it
but
really,
see,
it
oh,
literally took you where you needed to be without there's no
oh,
preparation with Pisces. No
oh, man.
preparation, right?
Oh, but
It,
that
it,
was,
it was
but
perfect. It was,
it was perfect, but it can't be too intense at point. But I got towards the end, it was a lot trying to get to that cruise. It was a lot, you know what I mean? I
no,
gotta tell
I
you,
know.
it was yeah, it was intense. So, but I could tell. I mean, it was such a surprise to realize. Oh, I'm at the end. Literally, I think it was the 25th or 26th. I had finished, and I was like, oh, thank you know what I mean. I was on the ship. Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is.
Amazing. I'm happy for
So
you that you went. I think that was beautiful. I think it
yeah.
was nice that you went.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Me too. I really needed that. That for me helped me to actually a, a previous chapter, actually a previous book in my life. I think has now concluded. Especially me
Maybe
having
you
a
can
Leo.
start writing a book. Maybe you can start writing a book, actually.
I have an idea. Yep. Hmm.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I just don't
Excellent.
want to talk about this. I want people to ask me, "How's it coming?" I don't want that. So that's why I'm not
No, no,
telling
no,
people
no,
I'm
no.
doing.
Don't
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about it. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is
Just do it.
Aries. Aries
Yes.
doesn't talk about what he's
Yeah,
doing. Aries
yeah,
just does it.
exactly. I noticed that too. I'm not. Yes. Aries is sort of like, yeah. Not Aries is not chatty like Gemini's.
No,
No, Aries
eh,
is, yeah, yeah,
you
yes.
turn around and it's already done. How?
It's
When?
done.
I did,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
we didn't
yes.
talk about it.
Right,
Who has time to
yeah,
talk about stuff?
yes, yes. Yeah, that's something. So, well,
Oh, that's
you give
funny.
you give hugs and kisses to everyone, to
I
hubby
will.
and
I will.
and
I will.
stuff.
Thank you.
So let me know what just text me or like you did DM me and let me know for next week so
Next
we can
week.
do the new moon thing because
Yes.
we need
Yes.
that info. We need
Yes.
that intel. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes. And I want to bring it. Bring it.
yes,
Excellent. Have a
yes.
great afternoon and evening,
Thank you.
and
Yes, you
hugs and
too.
kisses to you.
So good seeing
And
you
it's so
again.
nice to see you again. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And I hung out with Celeste. I'll tell you later. I hung out with Celeste. She was
Oh
a
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah. You have to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We'll talk
Excellent.
later.
Okay,
Okay. All
talk
right.
later.
Okay. Bye
Bye.
bye.